Ladies and gentlemen, dream without limits, because limits are often illusions placed upon us by society, by fear, or even by ourselves. We grow up hearing phrases like be realistic or don't aim too high. But let me tell you something, the only real thing you need to focus on is the greatness within you and the potential to make it happen. When you dream without limits, you give yourself permission to imagine a world beyond what's in front of you. It's not about where you are. It's about where you're going. Oprah Winfrey once said, you get in life what you have the courage to ask for. So ask for more. Imagine more. I think about all the people who changed the world: Martin Luther King Jr., Steve Jobs, Malala Yousafzai. These individuals didn't dream small. They dreamed as if the word impossible didn't exist. And because they dared to dream that big, they made history. Here's the truth. If your dreams don't scare you a little, they're not big enough. Dreaming without limits doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means creating a new one. You might not have all the answers now, but dreaming big is the first step toward finding them. So I challenge you, write down your wildest dreams, the ones you've been too afraid to say out loud. Then ask yourself, why not me? Why not now? The size of your dream will determine the size of your future. And the only way to build a future that excites you is to think beyond the limits of today. Ladies and gentlemen, dream without fear, dream without boundaries, and dream without limits, because the world needs your bold vision to grow and thrive. You are capable of more than you've ever imagined, but only if you dare to dream it first. Ladies and gentlemen, dreams are free, but the hustle is sold separately. You can have the most incredible vision for your life, but it will only remain a fantasy unless you're willing to put in the work. The grind is what separates the dreamers from the achievers. It's what turns a spark of hope into a blazing reality. The grind isn't glamorous. It's waking up early when everyone else is still asleep. It's staying late when everyone else is clocked out. It's about making sacrifices, sacrificing comfort, distractions, and even relationships that don't align with your purpose. Success demands a relentless work ethic. You must understand this. Dreaming big comes with big responsibilities. If you want to achieve something extraordinary, you need to put in extraordinary effort. Every hour you dedicate, every skill you master, every obstacle you overcome is an investment in your dream. The grind will test you. You'll get tired. You'll question whether it's all worth it. But let me tell you, the grind doesn't just build your dream, it builds you. It strengthens your character, sharpens your focus, and makes you resilient. It's in the grind where you learn to handle setbacks, adapt to challenges, and push through pain. Think about the greats. Kobe Bryant was in the gym before sunrise, perfecting his shot. Elon Musk worked 100-hour weeks to bring his visions to life. Beyonce rehearses until her feet bleed. Why? Because they understand that dreams without effort are just wishes. Ladies and gentlemen, there are no shortcuts to greatness. You don't stumble upon success, you grind your way toward it. So commit to the process. Set goals, stay disciplined, and outwork everyone around you. And remember this, the grind is not your punishment. It's your preparation. Every step, every struggle, every moment of effort is preparing you for the greatness that's waiting on the other side. If you want the reward, you've got to embrace the grind. Keep your head down, stay focused, and let your work do the talking. Ladies and gentlemen, let me make one thing clear. Failure is not the enemy. In fact, failure is your greatest teacher. It's easy to think of failure as the end of the road, but in reality, it's just the beginning of a new chapter. Failure is not falling down, it's staying down. Every single person who's ever achieved anything of significance has failed, and failed more than once. The difference between those who succeed and those who quit is simple. Successful people fail forward. They take every failure as a lesson, a stepping stone, a step closer to their ultimate goal. Failure is not something to be feared or avoided. It's something to be embraced, understood, and learned from. Think about Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before he created the light bulb. He didn't look at those failures as defeats. He saw them as steps in the process. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That mindset allowed him to keep going, to keep experimenting, and eventually to change the world. When you fail forward, you don't waste time beating yourself up. You don't let failure stop you in your tracks. Instead, you analyze what went wrong, make the necessary adjustments, and keep moving. The key is to fail intelligently. Recognize that failure is not a reflection of your worth, but a test of your resilience. If you fail and give up, you've lost. But if you fail and learn, you've gained invaluable experience. You see, each failure brings with it a lesson that will make you stronger and wiser. It's not just about doing things right. It's about learning how to rise after you fall. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. JK. Rowling faced countless rejections before Harry Potter was published, but they didn't let failure define them. They let it refine them. They kept pushing forward. Ladies and gentlemen, failure is a natural part of the process of success. It's not an obstacle, it's an opportunity. Every time you fail, you grow stronger, smarter, and more prepared for what's to come. So when you face failure, don't let it defeat you. Fail forward. Learn from it, grow from it, and keep moving towards your dream. Your greatest successes are often born from your deepest failures. Keep failing forward, and success will eventually be yours. The people you surround yourself with will either fuel your dreams or extinguish them. This is one of the most critical truths you'll ever hear. Your circle is powerful. It shapes your mindset, your habits, and your vision. If you want to achieve big dreams, you need to be around people who believe in you and who believe in the possibilities, not just the problems. Look, not everyone will understand your dreams. They won't all see the vision you have for your life. But that's okay. You don't need everyone to believe in you, just the right people. You need to find those who can see your potential, even when you can't see it yourself. You need those who will encourage you when you're discouraged, who will push you when you want to give up, and who will remind you of your strength when you forget. There's a saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you're hanging out with people who are negative, complacent, or cynical, it's going to be hard to dream big. Your environment shapes your mindset. If you want to elevate your life, you need to elevate the people around you. Surround yourself with people who encourage your growth, who challenge you to be better, and who hold you accountable to your dreams. This doesn't just mean surrounding yourself with yes men or people who agree with you all the time. You need believers who will challenge you in the right way, people who will push you to grow. A true believer doesn't just tell you what you want to hear, they tell you the truth. They see the best in you, even when you can't see it yourself, but they don't let you settle for mediocrity. Think about the people who've achieved greatness. They had a network of supporters, people like their mentors, family, teammates, and friends who lifted them up when they felt down. Steve Jobs had Steve Wozniak. LeBron James has his coaches and teammates. Beyonce has her team of writers, producers, and dancers. The people around them were not just there for the victories, they were there for the struggles, the doubts, and the failures. They believed in the dream long before it became a reality. And let's be clear, you're going to need people who have unshakable faith in you, especially when the going gets tough. There will be days when you question everything. And that's when you need believers by your side, reminding you of your worth and your purpose. These are the people who refuse to let you quit. They will help you stay focused when distractions come. And they will cheer the loudest when you reach the top. But here's the real truth. You must also be a believer in others. If you want people to believe in you, you've got to be willing to believe in them. Surrounding yourself with believers isn't a one-way street. You're not just there to take support, you're there to give it to. Lift others up, challenge them, inspire them, and be the person who fuels their fire. Because when you help others rise, you rise too. Ladies and gentlemen, your circle of influence will make or break you. Choose wisely. Surround yourself with people who push you to become the best version of yourself, who see the greatness within you, and who believe that you can achieve the impossible. Because when you have the right believers by your side, you'll be unstoppable. Surround yourself with believers, and together you will build something that lasts. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. And on that journey, the most important things you need to carry with you are hunger and humility. These 2 qualities will not only keep you grounded, but also keep you striving for more growth, more achievement, more impact. Let's start with staying hungry. Now, I'm not talking about hunger for material wealth or status. Those things are fleeting. I'm talking about the hunger for growth, for learning, for pushing your limits every single day. the hunger to be better than you were yesterday. This is the fire that drives you when the path gets tough, when the hours are long, and when the obstacles seem insurmountable. It's the inner drive that wakes you up early in the morning and keeps you going when you want to quit. Success doesn't come to those who are satisfied with what they've already accomplished. True success belongs to the ones who are never satisfied, the ones who are always looking for the next challenge, the next opportunity, the next level. You need that hunger to keep evolving. The moment you stop wanting to improve, you start stagnating. Think about someone like Kobe Bryant. He was already a legend, but every day he showed up with the hunger to be the best. He didn't rest on his past achievements. He always asked, how can I be better? How can I push further? That kind of hunger is what drives excellence. If you want to do something extraordinary, you've got to wake up every day hungry for the next step, for the next challenge. But here's the balance: stay humble. Humility is just as crucial. The moment you start thinking you've made it, that's the moment you stop growing. Humility keeps you connected to your roots, to your purpose, and to the people who helped you along the way. It keeps you grounded when success starts to rise around you. No matter how high you climb, always remember where you started, and never let your ego outgrow your character. It's easy to get caught up in the accolades, the applause, and the attention. It's easy to start believing your own hype, thinking you somehow arrived, but I'm telling you, the moment you lose sight of humility is the moment you lose sight of what really matters. Stay humble in your success, knowing that every achievement is a result of hard work, help from others, and a bit of good fortune. Remember that no one gets to the top alone. Every successful person has a team, mentors, and people who believed in them before the world did. Humility also means knowing your worth without needing to brag about it. Let your work speak for itself. People will respect you more when you let your results do the talking, rather than constantly reminding them of your success. Humility doesn't mean downplaying your achievements. It means acknowledging that every victory is part of a bigger picture, and that you're part of something much larger than yourself. Look at people like LeBron James or Serena Williams. They've achieved greatness on a global scale, yet they never forget to give credit to their teams, to their communities, and to those who helped them get there. They're always hungry for the next challenge, but they remain humble in their pursuit. They inspire others not by boasting about their success, but by showing how hard they work and how much they care for others along the way. Ladies and gentlemen, staying hungry and staying humble is a balance you must strike every single day. Stay hungry for progress, for greatness, for impact, but stay humble in the process. Never lose the drive to improve, but always keep your feet firmly planted in gratitude and respect. Keep your hunger alive, but let your humility guide you. This is the key to lasting success and fulfillment. Thank you.